Okay, Mila, I'm going to show you what's going on over here. It's been a while. I have watched a couple of your videos, the shorter ones. Are you still doing the videos? I was going to get back maybe into the podcast when fall or winter comes around. Just really haven't felt like it. Might just be the summer. Look at this thing here. I don't know what. Did I dig something up there? What happened there? You can see me spraining my ankle. Bird bath. Birds actually use that. Chickens are yapping over there. So I don't know. I'm hoping when winter comes or when fall comes around, I'll want to get back into the podcast because I do want to do a podcast on Elizabeth Packard. She was a woman's advocate back when women had zero rights, and she was one of the main people who helped us not be forcibly institutionalized and have autonomy over our partner, our husband. Okay, so I planted these yesterday. Let me show you what I got. This is a boot. I went to a garage sale. We're having the 127 garage sale right now. Today is pretty much the last day. It's Sunday, August 9th. And on one of the garage sales, an acquaintance of mine who lives in Hudson was having a garage sale on 127, and he's a plantologist. He likes, I don't think he has any real further education on plants. I think it's just something he likes to do when he's learning through trial and error, but he does a lot of indoor plants. I think he does some outdoor plants, but I think he does mostly indoor plants. And he made this little boot here. He found the boot in the trash. And someone's trash, and he made this, used it as a vase, I guess, for these plants. He said, okay, these are annuals in Michigan. This is annuals in Michigan. But he said this one, it can be a perennial. I don't even have to put it in water. I just take a snip off and I plant it right in the ground and it'll take off. So that's what I'm going to do with that. I'm going to use that little green stuff as ground cover. And I might do the boot as a giveaway when fall comes, because I know I probably won't be able to keep that. Plus I don't have much room. I don't even have the appropriate window, the right facing window. Okay, so I got these, I think they're called English Ivy from him. I think I got 5 or 6 from him. This is something I grew from seed. To be honest with you, is that a marigold? I don't know what that is. Planted that from seed. I know that's an annual. Here's a tomato. Of course, that's not going to make it. I'm not going to get any vegetables out of that. Too late in the season. Here's some more things I grew from seed. Here's the English Ivy. I don't know what that is, but I grew that from seed. There's more English Ivy. I just planted all the English Ivy here in my little side garden, just as a ground spreader. Here's something that came up, but I don't know what it is. Don't know if it's an annual or perennial. And I'm going to have it spread so I won't get all the weeds in there, hopefully. It'll spread so I won't get all the weeds in there. Oh, wait, while I'm over here, let me show you. See, I see this falling out here, and I'm kind of wondering if I planted a ground spreader. Because doesn't that look like that ground spreader? I can't remember what you call it. But it looks like a ground spreader that I've been planting. Vinca? Is that what you call it? Doesn't that look like a vinca? Okay, so I cut this path through here because little, what's her face, Kidney Spears lives back here, at least for now. Like I said, I will be getting her fixed September 9th, 2026 at the Humane Society to get the low-cost spay-neuter. I'm going to be sad when they move because our spay-neuter, our Humane Society is supposed to be moving further out into, I think they're going to be moving into, is it Sand Creek or something? That'll be too far out for me to take cats to get fixed. So, don't know what I'm going to do with the females. The males, I can still take them over to Doc Bowers, but even she's aging out, and she's had a couple strokes, and so I don't know what's going to happen when she finally retires. There's, I think that's George. Yeah, she was back here. She's back here. Yesterday I was over there putting water in the, what do you call it? The bird bath, and she came running out of the tree line, and I put her with the food. Like, the cats will chase her off. I think once she gets fixed, I think it'll be different, because that's usually how it is in my experience. Yeah, things start changing once they get fixed. There's purple coneflowers. It's good pollinator attractor. So we'll see how that goes. As you can see, I did water last night. Hopefully we'll get some rain. Glad it didn't rain that much this weekend, because all these garage sale setter-uppers, you know, lose their audience, have to close up. Most of them have their have yard sale instead of garage sale. But even if it's in their garage, most people don't want to go out in the rain to go garage selling. Oh, let me show you what I got at a garage sale. Okay, here's my catnip. Let me show you first my catnip. That's lemony catnip. I don't know if the cats really like it as much. I tried it on the cats. Taylor seemed to be like it a little bit. The other cats didn't seem to like it that much. So I don't know if it's actual catnip that they'll like or not. But that's the only catnip I could find. Look at him. I couldn't find any other just like regular catnip. So I'm still on the prowl for that. I got the flash this eye. I got this for $3 at a garage sale. It's a, you know, like a bee insect house. What I heard is, like, if you put lemongrass, like essential oil in there, it will attract the bees. I did find lemon at the same garage sale. I found lemon essential oil, not lemongrass, but lemon essential oil. So I'm going to try that and see if that works. I think that would work too. There he is. I should have had a bunch of stuff. I should put everything out that I got at the garage sales. Well, you see them plants I got at the garage sale. I was pretty good. I was very good. I didn't buy too much. I'm happy with not getting a bunch of crap, because I'm not really reselling. I got some stuff that was free or practically free to do my giveaways, my, you know, twice a week giveaways, which is going to be winding down because I'm running out of stuff. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. And I think I got some trick-or-treat stuff that I can give away. And that's about it. Here are the geese, whatever they are. See, I got this. Look at that. I was thinking that would be a good shovel. I don't know if you can see the little jagged edge there. Thought that would be a good shovel for digging. While I was looking at it, somebody came up to me and said, "Oh yeah, we used to use them for taking for shingles to roofing. When we're roofing, we used to take the shovel and scrape it against the roof, and the nails would get in between tines and you'd be able to pull them up. If you see the underside there, see that? So that would be your like lever to pull up the nails. But I thought, hey, this was at my friend Dale's garage sale, the one who gave me these plants, who I bought the plants from. He just told me just take the shovel. So I don't think it works very well for the ground, but hey, it was free. I knew it might not work, but you know, I tried and you know, just didn't work. So now I can find a new home for it. This is the shovel I like the best. I like this better than your regular shovels. See this? I think it's called a ditch shovel, ditch spade, or a trench spade, trench shovel. This one I like better than the regular. It seems to get deeper with less effort. There's Stray Cat. Let me show you what my partner got me. I don't think I showed you this because it's been a while since I've done a video. Of course, I'm not doing this live. Don't want my foul mouth to ruin my video. Got that from me. Oh, we were at his mother's assisted living, and they were having a car show, and they had some gift basket giveaways, and I donated to that, but they didn't put. I donated a Krampus, and I donated a Krampus claws and a voodoo doll, and they didn't put them out, so I'm not doing that again. I'm not going to be donating to them. I don't know why they didn't put them out. I didn't ask. I'm not going to. They didn't put them out. I don't care what the reason is. I'm not going to donate again. That's a cat. Okay, the tag says, this looks like a catmint, but the tag says, kitten around catnip catmint. The cats don't seem to care for it. And it doesn't seem to smell exactly like catnip. And catmint is a plant typically cats don't care for. It's part of the mint family. And it's kind of like an offshoot of catnip. But from what my experience, they don't seem to like it very much. But the tag confused me because it says, before I was buying it, I looked at it. Catnip catmint. And I thought, you know what? It's 20. They were having a 20% off sale. Look at the price. Their perennials were 20% off. Does it say the price? I guess this is the price right there. They were 50% off their annuals, 20% off their perennials. So I thought, you know what? I'll give it a shot. And the mosquito plant, I got that from my friend Dale too at his garage sale, and he really only charged me like $1. I don't know where he got this from because it's an annual in Michigan, where I live, Michigan. But yeah, he said I'm going to take it in and try and make it last through the winter. I doubt it though, because I'm not good with indoor plants, and like I said, I do not have the right window. You know, the right facing window. Well, let me go over here and show you. I'll make another video later with my garage sale findings. Show off Camila. This is really Camila. I don't know what that is. I don't know what I put in there. Oh. I got two. I got to fix this one. I got to put a better. The chain was off of that thing. I got to do a better job at that. I fixed it myself, as you can see. It's not very good. My decorative cabbage. Looks like it's doing good. That one doesn't look like it's doing as well, but of course that one looks good. You know, you can see something's eating it, but I'm okay with that. My sunflowers. Looking nice. There's my blue balloon, or my balloon flowers. I wish I would have put my anti-mosquito thing. My Thermacell works very well on this. That mosquito plant might have worked well. Dale says mint, catnip, anything in the mint family, bee balm. That mosquito plant, he says to make it work, you rub it on your skin and make the, keep the mosquitoes away. That's what he was saying. He says that works for him in his experience. There's my curlicue grass. Yep, I got to make sure. I'm going to keep an eye on this. Hopefully I will catch the seeds before they fall. What is that? That's all over the place. I don't know. It doesn't seem to be as invasive as that Creeping Charlie. Creeping Charlie is terrible. Ugh. I like the little flowers, but man, does it choke stuff out. And back and forth. I guess I shouldn't really making people sick. Partner was talking about getting a GoPro. He was talking about getting them glasses. You know, them what do you call them, glasses where you take video, just at what you're looking at. I can't remember. Meta glasses, I guess they call them, maybe. Don't know what all this is. Don't know. I think that might be milkweed. Not a common milkweed. Common milkweed looks. That might be a common milkweed. I think there's a nasturtium. The animals. Probably the deer ate the top off of that. I think this is milkweed. Don't know what all that is. I think that's a milkweed. And that's a kitty cat. That's a Georgie Porgy. Georgie Porgy. Hey Mila, where's your Betty boots? Do you think she died, or do you think she just took off and was she fixed? Because if she wasn't fixed, then she might have just taken off to have a family somewhere where she felt safe. See, yesterday I went down the driveway because he was going to mow, and I looked for milkweed, the eggs for the monarchs, and I found 4 plants with eggs on them. One had 2 eggs on it, possibly more. I only noticed 2. But once I saw one, I kind of quit looking, and I noticed the other one. But anyway, so I stapled them onto the same milkweed plant. I decided not to disperse them. I don't know if these eggs are making it or not. I do not see the worms, but that doesn't mean anything. I mean, look how many milkweeds I have. I mean, I'm not going to go through all this. I'm just going to leave them alone and let them do their thing. But here's my butterfly weed. This was a transplant. This was not one that I grew from seed. And so we have, I don't know if there's monarch eggs on that one or not. Nope. Let me see if I see anything. I'm not going to be able to look through the lens. Doesn't look like any. Just a quick glance. Doesn't look like anything in there, but that's strawberry. That's another one that, in my opinion, becomes invasive. That is a strawberry. I'm starting to dig this up, and I'm going to I decided just to put a tarp down on that because it's just getting too wild. I tried different things in there. I tried growing milkweed in there. I tried onions, catnip. Nothing worked, so I'm just going to dig it all up. Leave the onions that are already in there. I'm going to leave the milkweed that's already in there. And just dig up the rest of it. You can see I put 1 onion in there. And look how the little onions come I might have put some onion seeds in there because I did have a packet of onion seeds. And I'm going to dig this root up. This is, oh gosh, what did they call it? Some spicy root, horseradish. I don't know what to grow in Michigan. And that is a squash that probably is not going to produce anything. But the flowers are nice. And I tried. And I got my indoor plant there that I brought out just so it can survive the summer. And I got basil there. Basil is super easy to grow. Even I can do it without killing this thing. And of course we got some junk stuff here. Now here's this, I'm wondering, okay, here's the flowers that I've planted. And they must be super easy to grow because it seems like every single one of these seeds sprouted. And I had to transplant them because so many of them actually made it. It looks like something might have eaten off the little flower part. But you see them purple bluish flowers at the end? Wondering what them are. They did so well. They did so well. So anyways, this is, we got a couple milkweeds over there. So anyways, I hope you're doing well. And I watched your video, a couple videos, short videos last night. I can't remember what they were. They're both on basically the same topic. Anyways, I hope to see your video soon. Bye.